Do I look ready to go to LA? I have an eye infection. And instead of explaining it to everyone over and over again, I thought I'd just get a blue eye patch because I do love a theme. It's getting better, by the way. So, 5 more cities are being added to the ICE tour. Okay, we got Chicago. Love Chicago, lived there. New York, other than LA, New York. Northern West Virginia, Seattle, love Seattle. And then Philadelphia. To that I say, welcome to the jungle. Picking all the big bad blue states or cities. So to that I say also, let's dance. So I know you guys are freaked out. I hope you're not. I hope you're staying calm, like I've taught you to do. I'm calm. I'm actually a little excited. And I know it sounds fucked up, but here's the thing. I like it all on the table. I like to know what the plan is. I mean, I kind of figure out the plan ahead of time, but, you know, they're morons. They're so obvious, and they think we're just going to fall for this, and it's just going to go like dominoes for them because they're not smart. I can't imagine being these guys and knowing Trump and Pete Hegseth are in charge. Like, oh, gee, I'd feel safe. So while you probably want to panic, here's a couple things I want to say. First of all, the military has done nothing illegal. Nothing. Trump can move the military into different states. He can do that. He moved the National Guard into California under a rule that made it illegal for him to do it. He had to consult Gavin, and he didn't do that. So now Gavin can sue him to get that undone. But as far as the military, they've done nothing illegal, and to be honest, I'd rather the military there than cops any day of the week. They're trained differently, their rules of engagement are different, and they're held to account different. Imagine these police being held to account. What a joke, right? So, and right now, the Marines are there, or when they get there, they would have to, they're there to guard federal buildings and personnel. They likely won't have guns because that is too big of a risk. Because if one were to shoot someone, that would be a war crime. So, but I want to kind of give you a different perspective, because I know while you're freaked out and worried about yourself, which I understand, but imagine being these kids going into these cities, well known for their attitudes. We saw how they went with George Floyd. They didn't exactly sit down. So these kids know that. They're going into these cities with millions of weaponized people all around them. They know that insurgencies always lose. They know that if they were going to attack, it would be on their own people, which they are trained from day one that is wrong, it is immoral. And I don't know about you, but I don't know most military that just wants to go out and hurt their neighbors, hurt their fellow statesmen. Okay, there might be a few mentally ill in there that do that are just that kind of a person, but overall that is not true. And we've seen them on here trying to say like, hey, we're there for you. We're there to protect you. So imagine being them, going in there, knowing that you lose insurgencies, knowing the ding-dongs that are in charge, knowing that people are scared and unhappy, knowing that they have schmeppens, and knowing that they would be surrounded, knowing that people from all different states can flood in. Also knowing that people from other countries don't like this. And I've gotten comments from people in other countries saying, we're coming over. I started to cry when I read that. The whole world's watching us. The whole world is supporting us. Some are even going to show up for us. This is ours to lose. And let's say they armed these kids. Let's say one of them pops off and hurts somebody. That's a war crime. and it could likely set everything off. And so, if that kid is to be held account for war crime, that means we have to win, right? So what do? We win. How's that for a plan? How's that for a plan? I like it. See, that's my kind of plan, because I have every intention of winning this. This is ours to lose. We have hundreds of millions of schmeppins. There's hundreds of millions of people. We don't even need that many. Even if you sent in the entire military to try and keep us under control, it is impossible. There's 400 million square miles here of rugged terrain. We have open borders. We have 2 seas on each side. It is not possible to contain us, even with all their weapons. It's not possible. If we don't want to be, they can't. And so far, LA's been representing us really well. But they have a curfew. Good. The mayor's trying to keep them safe. I have no problem with them even all going home and making Trump look like a moron. Like, they're so peaceful, they're taking a nap at home, and then they'll show back up when they feel like it. It's all different ways to play this. I prefer that this is out on the table. I prefer that this is not dragged out till the end. He knows midterms are coming. He's down in the polls. He was hurt by the Elon thing. I don't even care if they're trying to, be nice right now. He was hurt. He was hurt by the taco thing. He's being hurt and over and over again. But not only that, his policies suck. They're failing. The bill is not popular with Republicans. The Republicans that are hearing about it are posting on here saying, F you, Trump. You lost my vote. People on the right are leaving. You think a lot of them like this? You're going to get the group that are always going to like it. But there's a lot of people that don't like how any of this is being handled. They're scared too. You think they're all sitting home with full confidence, Rambo'd out, ready to handle this? Yeah, you got a couple little weirdos who all probably already work for ICE. That's why they suck. But most people aren't like, F yeah, let's go to war. That's not what they want to do today. They're scared too. And I dare say they're probably not as confident as they act because Pete Hegseth is in charge. Okay, so at the end of the day, if everything goes wrong, we stand up and we win. Don't do Trump's heavy lifting by trying to scare each other. The military did this. They're coming in to be Rambos. That really makes me sad that you guys are treating them and acting like they're there to hurt you. Please don't do that. They've done nothing to show you that that's what they're there to do. And if that were to happen, we can and will handle that. Okay? Stay calm. If we have to fight, we fight. We fight. That's it. If we want to win, then we have to fight. If that's where it goes. So then we fight. And then we win.